Hey everyone, Rachel and Steph, Yoga Bones. Super excited to bring you another Yoga BAM. The Benefits Anatomy Alignment Modifications for the yoga pose today, Steph, that we're going to be covering is... Yeah, I'm going to cut that out iMovie. Keep going.
Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute.
All right, that's the one that you're going to do, everyone, where you're stood in Tadasana, you're going to do your sun cells, and it's that first one. So basically, if I can ask you, Steph, like, why would you do it? Like, what are the benefits of, like, I'm already stood in Tadasana, so then why am I going to do the whole, arms up thing? What's the go there? What's your key couple of benefits that you would get out of that pose?
Well, there's a few things. First of all, is to get into your breath. You could use your inhale to lift the arms, but I like to talk about the benefits of actually holding the pose. Yeah. So there's a lot of movement that you can use your breath to move from pose to pose, but then today we're really going to talk about how to hold it. So holding it is a whole different thing. So Urdhva, we want to wrap the arms in. So the benefits of that is really like the grounding of the feet, finding that neutral spine, that full vertical extension of your spine. Yeah. But lifting the arms up, using your breath to bring the arms all the way up. Rachel's going to back up in a second, but it's going to be really to find that shoulder girdle action, like getting the whole upper back and arms, that activation of your center line. Yeah. So once your arms are up and you actually hold it, you're going to feel it. So I really love this pose because it activates everything from the inner ankle all the way to the inner wrist. So that whole activation from the abdomen. There's a lot of energy going on at the same time, but physically, muscular wise, it's a really intense pose. I actually love this pose.
Okay, and it's funny because Steph's first key benefit for the pose is the one that I would bring the most to, which was breath. And what it is, everyone, is when I teach yoga, I say, look, if you're not doing your breath work or your breath awareness while you're doing your yoga, then you're doing gymnastics. So
exactly.
so yoga is all about the breath. It's nothing else other than the breath. There's some beautiful shapes that are around breath. So what I love about that first move from Tadasana coming up into your sun cells is that it makes you focus on that in-breath. Now, basically, when I teach again, I just let people free flow a little bit because my in-breath is like this. Like it goes on forever. And then the next person's in-breath is super short. And it's but let's see if you can come into an awareness of it and then almost use it as a metronome to then enable you to guide, that is my in-breath to my out-breath, to my in-breath to my out-breath.
Exactly.
So the key physiological benefit for me of this pose is that it puts you into that timing of your breath. The activation, the complete and utter activation of your entire muscular system while you're in it, which is this is Steph, which is Steph's point, is very, very important. But if I was going to kind of give you my key benefit, it's that you're going to start to get the timing of your breath right. Without further ado, I'll go back and my beautiful friend, Steph, can guide me through.
Yeah, thank you. Need a name tag now, huh?
Yeah. Cool.
So moving with breath, obviously when you're going through your sun salutation or any sort of flow, but right now we're going to talk about holding the pose and you're still accessing your breath, which is obviously very important. So Rachel's going to lift her arms up. Yes, stay side. I like the side profile right now. So as you inhale, reaching the arms up, finding that rotation in the shoulders. See if you can bring your hands together. So bring your hands together. Keep your gaze at the base of your thumbs. So lengthen the back of the neck. Now, once you reach the pose, is hugging in. The benefits of this, if you come back to that, is the root of, from the feet, from your foundation, activating the legs, really press down through the feet. Abdomen draws in, so you can really feel that. But if you're bringing the arms up, you don't want the shoulders in your ears. Turn frontal, Rachel, please. There you go. So when she activates her back body here, so when you bring the whole lats involved, look at that, beautiful. The gaze looks right in between the thumbs. Her shoulders are so far away from the ears. Every inhale, she reaches up a little higher, and every exhale should be utilized to wrap everything in to access that midline, right? Our modification, if you watch video 1, which was Tadasana mountain pose, the same modification applies here. So we want to sit. What did you call it? You want to sit, activate.
It's the feet.
The feet of your sit bones. I like that.
Yeah, the feet. the feet of your spine, the bottom of your spine is your tuberosities, the bottom of your pelvis. Two bony bits that I can access by...
I always like to call that the rolling pin. You want to find the rolling pin, the middle of your rolling pin. So even from sitting, you can still access your full breath capacity, getting that long vertical spine, getting that nice extension, and you can still find the arms that want to wrap in. So all the muscles that you want to activate there, they're still accessible even from this modification from sitting down.
We're going to come to the baguette.
The baguette, yeah. If you watch any of the other videos, this is called the baguette.
It's using that principle of trying to hold the baguette under the arm. That's what Steph's talking about with the...
I'm going to ask Rachel to turn around here for a second. She's the physio in this, but I also really like anatomy. So when you want to wrap the arms up, don't just use your arm muscles. We want to wrap the whole shoulder girdle. So all the muscles, get those shoulder blades to widen and find the support of your arms from the upper back. So don't just use the arms. And this shape is what's going to keep that space on your shoulders away from your... Yeah, exactly. This is what not to do. No.
So, yeah, cool. So we're hoping that covered a couple of points, a couple of benefits, a couple of alignment cues for you. And we're super stoked. That's pose number 2. We've got 100 for you. So check out our next...
98 more to go.
98 to go. So check out our upcoming videos.